That grid looks more empty than it does the first time we did a start. That's not promising.
No, but there we go. Let's hope it all gets away well. Dan Lovett position around to get in front of his teammate, and here we go. 5 lights. We're off. Dan gets a good start.
Very good
start.
Already
Yeah.
past Alex, going towards turn 1. Florian again with a nice
small contact. It's Luke, I think.
We've got smoke in. Only done warm-up lap, guys. We've got Arjan and who's this guy? Hagen in the pit lanes waiting for the light to go out.
Miles has made a great start. Miles up to 5th and challenging Valley for 4th place. Great start from Miles. My team there, the soft issues, darn it, have prevented me from doing so. And behind Cozzy having a right good go with Joe. Another new driver, Joe.
First start. Hopefully that'll be okay with the rest of the drivers, that they didn't lose out too bad. We've got Joe looking all over the back of anyone going off on the further do through there. Glenn Jesse, another place defending. Go back the other way. Lima takes it into the corner at the end of the straight. So Florian, again, with his demon starts, excuse me, leads at the end of lap 1.
1.6 seconds.
I'm actually getting tight now. 1.6, sorry, second lead over Alex Cooper, who passes into turn 1. The Dan Lovett third, good for Red Bull and Constructors at the moment. Matt Varney fourth. Miles Dixon P5, great start. Martin P6 with Joe Moore.
Fabiano coming to blows there. Simon not having any of that. He pushes his way through there. Simon's in a mood.
They look pretty calm. I think he knows he's got good pace. Here's Robin, a pass around the outside from the Toro Rosso. Does he make it stick? No, he covers the line.
Oh, he's gone off though.
Bit wide, and
should get back at him. Should go under here. He's got him.
Through before the chicane. Good move, good driving there. Both
Rob. That's a great.
Who's that? Is that an engine blower? Lyman's blown his engine. already on lap 2.
Field's starting to spread out now as Florian is just, he's flying 2.5 seconds clear of Alex, and I wouldn't be if I was a betting man, I would maybe put a bet on Florian just to run away with this one. Don't get the safety car.
The only thing stopping him was safety car.
Safety car.
I spoke to him yesterday and he said the only thing he's not confident about is quali, and he manages to get pole. So what are you going to do now? Alex, Alex is actually putting himself in sector 1. So maybe his tyres are just coming into play. Let's see what happens later in the lap. We've got Daniel Lovett on his own. In fact, Varley is still 4th, Miles Dixon is still 5th. Good race from Varley. Bottom 6th. Going more 7th. Luke 8th. Where is Simon, who started up in his points? He's in 11th. Going Glenn.
Yeah, he's closing in big time. The other run.
Oh,
very close. They both go wide. Noticing a lot of drivers choosing to do that, and they're taking a huge risk trying to control the car over that corner. There's just, when you go over that corner, there is no grip. I'm surprised people are actually still trying it in the race.
Yeah.
And you can destroy your tyres doing that.
Too much of a risk so early on, but at the end of the third lap, Florian actually pulled out half a second on Alex, even though Alex was up in sector 1. We've got Daniel Lovett now coming under pressure from Matt Varley. Who else have we got? Seen the interesting battle developing, Max?
Cossie is lining up miles as we go to the end of the first sector.
Does DRS should
yeah, so I think he'll just either wait or he'll go absolute double and absolute fast chicane. Maybe even now.
He's going for it here, he's going down the outside.
Yeah, Miles just shut the door there. Oh, bit of contact. So on the inside here, then let it run out. Hopefully hold it. Cosy should look to go on the inside here. Did it make it stick? Very defensive wait so long.
Still gets a good exit down with the DRS on. I think he's easily going to get him before turn 1.
Wouldn't be so sure. Miles is not letting that go.
Yeah, and he needs to might get the DRS again.
I believe he does.
Yeah,
he's got it open.
But so is the car behind Miles. Is Miles going to lose a second place from DRS? No, he just covers the inside and lives for another day. Looking good. Well, there's something spun on the previous lap. P9 is under pressure from Simon Crane. This is better. Henry Williams looking down the inside. He's not going to do it there at all.
No. He should have probably done this. Look at the slipstream he gets here. Choose it. He's going down.
Oh, down the inside he goes. Sorry, Max again. Oh. Does he pull it off? Oh, too much curve.
Yeah. Gets himself on that little orange bump. Been catching a lot of the drivers out, a lot of crashes over there. Simon now is the fast shot. They get the exit he wants, not quite. Won't be close enough. Just have to wait for the DRS.
Yeah, wait for the DRS. DRS on. Tuck it in.
There we go.
The DRS activation point, detection point is right there. He's obviously under a second. A little bit of a wobble. Can he get a good exit out of that?
Donovan goes straight past him there.
And Paul, great move, great move.
Now we'll look to join the back of the Miles and the Deuce Albers. Martin's left them. He'll be on to the straight to the back of the Matt Hartley. And Dan does actually not pass Matt, actually. So Dan's on his own now.
Here they are, so yeah, Martin is a few tenths quicker than Matt Hartley the previous lap, so that's a battle that should get interesting later. Martin still keeping behind him. As we look further down the grid, let's give other people a chance of some air time. Simon, P9. Glenn Guest P11. Solid drive. Performed Lee so far this weekend.
Talking of Lee, he's coming under pressure from Arjan, who will not be happy starting from the pit lane. So he'll be all fired up. And Arjan's going to go straight past here. Lee doesn't even put up a fight.
Lee is 40 seconds down. Maybe he's got a problem with his car.
Well, so given the this weekend, I wouldn't put past him or get a point. He just keeps where he is. What he usually does is quite good. He just doesn't get involved in the big action.
Yeah. Good looks the
points. Yeah, it's definitely nice texture to it. I've got to say, I remember when we had the old metallic one, and I one bit.
So, Florian, back with Florian, and stretching his lead again on that lap, and a few tenths up on this lap. 4-second lead on lap 6.
Oh. Alex pushing it there. He's really, Alex, you can tell he's pushing it. He's going sideways. He's really pushing. Really wants to get close to Florian and get past it.
Nice little wobble on the exit. So yeah, at least Alex Cooper hasn't given up just yet as we come to lap 7. As he stretched out his lead, and only 2 tenths that lap, so Alex is pegging the gap. Maybe his tyres are set for the long distance.
Here comes Cozzy. Cozzy's gone past Varley.
Oh yes, Martin O'Connor past Matt Varley with the DRS. Matt isn't giving up. Oh, just tucks it in. Great ball again, nice and fair.
Yeah, veterans of OGL have been there for a while. They know how to race. They know each other.
We expect Matt to be a bit tired out of just had a little baby, but you know, he's alright. No exhaustion yet. Miles actually pulling the gap.
It's alright. First time commentating together. Who knows, this could be a full-time job when I get my computer fixed.
I was just getting up. You don't need a race to see. Sit in that chair. Woo! There we are then, who are we looking at? Simon Crane at the back of Mercedes, so he got passed earlier, but Simon's back on the attack of Kane in the Mercedes with
Joe, and then Miles just ahead. He went. I'm getting worried with the amount of people going out wide there. Someone's going to crash once. Someone will crash.
Now look at these 3 cars behind Miles all going out for DRS coming down the pit straight.
This is going to be quite interesting.
There we go. He could lose 3 places here.
Yeah, Matt might want to get the safety car ready. Oh god.
That's good straight line speed on the car though.
Yeah, very nice and tidy. Can we say the same as they go down here?
Rash trying to overtake. He was climbing down the inside. Don't touch.
No, he's not going to get that.
Keeping it tidy so far. As we are on lap 8 now. Into the first sector.
It's Simon trying to get past Joe Moore now as he tries to get back through the field, and I think he's got past him.
He is through.
He has.
Good move around the outside from Simon.
And Martin O'Connor's going to catch it with this group, and that's going to be interesting. He will be fired.
Fresh set of tyres. Let's see what he can do on them. Yeah, but what I was saying before, the race pace of the Ferraris isn't a shock because Simon down the inside of the Mercedes just squeezes through, gets a good exit, loses the back end. It's free.
Oh,
Joe
brilliant!
Gets the pair of them.
Simon, will he go now? Yeah, he's gonna. Simon's looking. Oh dear! It wouldn't try and go around the outside there. He's got no chance.
Can do that.
Yeah, a bit naughty from Joe there, I think.
Wait for DRS. DRS. Florian, as we're watching this, pulled out another 7/10 of Alex Cooper on that lap. Simon gets a good exit from the last corner. Gets the DRS on. Can he get him into turn 1? He's got a good slingshot.
That Mercedes is just
oh, we've got someone coming out the pit lane.
Yeah, that's Daniel Lovett on the tyres. It's quite early.
Oh, he's going to get passed by Sutton. No, Daniel, you can't do that.
Oh, thank goodness Daniel lifted there. I mean, that could have been ugly. Simon going on the outside there. Why would you do that?
I have not stopped.
And Joe's giving Dan love bumps. What is all going off?
There's what you were saying earlier, Max, when you went to the pits and tyres by driving.
Yeah, there.
Tries to get them up to temperature.
And this will be interesting now, coming through the fast chicane with those new tyres. This is just about when the tyres come to you, so he should be alright. If Joe's aware, then he should take advantage here. Where's Simon's off?
Early indication
of
Alex in any time soon.
I think Alex will wait. I think Alex will wait to see what Dan can do. I think the Ferraris will be watching the lap times very closely to see what's happening. Obviously, this first lap will be irrelevant.
Oh, we've got a nice little battle on the pit straight. Daniel Lovett slips down another place. I think my timing's gone again. It says Daniel's 7th on there. Oh, on the grass for Daniel as well as he tries to defend from. Who are we doing now? Kane.
Kane.
Oh, spinner!
That's Alex. No, it's not. Sorry, it's Toronto. There's a huge lag spike going over the place here. My timing screen's going berserk. The safety car's been deployed.
Safety car is out. Florian, you should have pitted that lap. If Alex Cooper pits now, he's in the pits, Alex is pitted. Florian carried on for another lap. This is going to lose Florian the lead.
Yeah. Alex has got to make sure, got to get it all right.
And Florian is stuck behind the safety car, Max. So if also Matt Vardy pits,
I think
Alex has gone off
he will, yeah. He's still there on mine.
In the pit lane? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just coming out now, yeah.
So Alex Cooper is going to have, from being 8 seconds down, is going to have a pit stop advantage over Florian. And Vardy is in as well.
Vardy's
so this
in
is
as well, yeah.
Ruin Florian's race altogether.
I think everyone needs to get in. Everyone needs to get in now. This is the free pit stop for anyone. If you've got any sense, get in the pits.
Oh, disadvantage for Daniel, who just made that pit stop and had to go through the warming up period. Cars are still overtaking.
Yeah, Rob Lowry on Martin O'Connor, and that could be looked at.
No more overtaking now, guys. Let's sit in formation.
I'm not sure, it might be the lag at the moment. I mean, everyone on my screen is over 200 ping.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that could be my internet, or it could be the server.
Oh, we still got that.
He's still there, yeah. I'm surprised the race controls told him to stay there. That's a very dangerous place to be.
Well, in a briefing the other day, there was a note from race control saying we're back underway. We've got a fight. The Red Bull's going into turn 1. Daniel's actually going through. Oh my! Alex has got wide. Right between Daniel's through. Daniel Lovett is through. Unless my timing is messed up big time, Daniel Lovett is through. And here comes Florian now on Alex Cooper around the outside. I'm going to let Alex tuck that one in and fight for another day. Florian Gear sets in P3 and P4. Matt Barnes P5. Martin Thomas P6. Miles Dixon P7. These cars didn't back up too well, they're spread out. So.
No, they didn't. So I think want to get the race going again. So see why he's done it, but it needs to leave that field ridiculously spread out.
Well, another exciting restart, and Daniel Lovett taking full advantage. According to my timer screen, he's in the safety car, so this isn't good. But 8 tenths over Alex Cooper, so Alex should get DRS. No, DRS is deactivated for a lap or 2. Florian, so my timing is actually missing Alex altogether, so it says Florian in 2.
Yeah, this happened on mine as well. I think.
Oh, big fight with the Ferrari coming down the big straight. Matt Varley on the Mercedes and Martin O'Connor trying to get through as well. Looking down turn 1, Matt Varley goes to the inside. Wheel to wheel, around the outside. Matt Varley goes. Should have the inside for the next turn. He's through anyway. Martin O'Connor joins in this battle. He's going to get the pair of them. And he does just, is he going to get through? Matt Varley fights back, but no, Martin O'Connor passes 2 cars in 1 corner. Matt Varley stays in the same position. Can in P5. With Luke now P6 joining in this battle. Oh, it's too hectic, Max.
It is too hectic. It's ridiculous what's going on at the moment. I mean, with all the incidents with lag, crashing, it's a great advert for sim racing that I get at the same time. Not if you're the one crashing out.
Now we've got Alex Cooper back in P1. He's going to play the team game now and give Florian a hard time. Oh no, Daniel should have the pace to get DRS on the pit straight. Will he actually lose it against his own teammate? He looks pretty fighty going into turn 1 on the restart though, so maybe he will try and get back ahead coming up the last turn now. Oh, he did actually get a bit sideways, and Florian's got a run now going towards turn 1. Dan tries to fight him off. Florian is already through. Oh, Dan dives down the inside and takes back from Florian. That was P2. Is Florian going to have another go? Dan's got DRS because he was behind Alex. Wow, that was another
crazy. It's all going off.
We've got 2 Red Bulls. Left Matt Barney, I think, is edging closer to Martin O'Connor. As we go back to P1, which should be Alex, but it says Daniel.
And Simon Crane's tired as well, so
more me and you might go. Still not warmed up yet. DRS zone. Very
yeah, very twitchy.
Yep, and he makes the move sick this time as well. So back up to P2 and back in pursuit of Alex Cooper. Daniel Lovett try, it's too far back to try and move now, but Martin O'Connor is also catching Daniel as well, and Matt Barley. They're both doing faster lap times than Daniel Lovett. What place is Kane? Did he cross the line?
I think he's out. He's left the game. He's retired. Yeah.
So the best battle at the moment is Glenn Guest against Miles Dixon, being 7th. McLaren against Lewis.
Glenn wide and give Miles a chance to breathe. And with Dan, I think he'll be on the radio to Alex saying, "It's a Ferrari teammate, and you better be ready." Because there's another one coming after him as well, so Dan better be looking at that interference, because those Ferraris are absolutely red hot track. Let alone being stuck to a track like that. That's exactly what you want.
Oh, look at that! Martin O'Connor's already passed that. Excuse me again. That. I read that. Oh no, it was already on him by the time they crossed the line. Wow. So the Ferrari, as the fuel load comes down, Matt Barley's still catching up with Daniel Lovett as well. As we go back to the leaders, Florian now in Alex Cooper's DRS zone. As Alex goes a bit wide, pulls it back to the racing line. As they're coming up also to a back line, so that affects the beginning of this race, and he gets right out of the way. Florian is already having a look. He's side by side with Alex Cooper.
He's gone.
DRS wide open. Look at that. 25.7 as he does it.
Not be happy with that.
No.
He'll try. He might, knowing Alex, he might just take a dive. No.
It plays the safe game.
Plays the safe, yeah.
So Florian, we thought he was disadvantaged, heading for low points. He's already back in the lead 4 laps later. Martin O'Connor into P3. With the Ferraris getting faster, is that pace going to catch up with Alex as well?
I'd imagine within a few laps, yeah. Hopefully Alex will keep Florian honest, just run it out, but I think those Ferraris are gone, in all fairness. They just looked on during weekly testing, people were wondering where they were. And they've showed up today. Yeah. And they're proving it.
Up and gone. Because they did only concentrate on during pre-season, and everyone was like, you got qualifying as well, but
it's raining on the track.
In the race,
it's raining. It's raining.
Oh dear. I can actually see that. Where are we to?
Matt Barley's car. Look at all the cars. They're all treading. It's round the back end of the circuit, sector 2.
Well, this is affecting Florian because Alex is right back on top of him, 4 tenths behind going into turn 1.
Yeah.
DRS wide open.
That will be saving soon, and I think who'll come in first? Is it just a little shower?
Well, look at this, Alex is going for the lead on the outside. Into turn 3, no, he didn't get through, but Florian's pace is not confident in the wet, and this could change the whole face of this race.
Yeah, it could. It's that first. It's this area here, this first sector on the other side of the track, which is the wet part. And at the moment, that's where I can see the rain spots coming down. And who will blink first? I mean, it's only a little bit. Obviously, it's not gonna make it hit now, but come a couple of laps, it's gonna be interesting.
Of all of my owners, well, of many people, always be on the right tyre. If you think it's going to dry out, I still would pit for wets, but
yeah, the spray now. The spray's coming up as we go down this main, this back straight here. I think 2 laps time. I think at least. But yeah,
being the first race of the season, do you want to risk staying out? Would you want to take the early advantage in the championship and play the safe game?
I don't know. It's what you consider to be the safe. Do you consider safe to be holding onto these tyres and seeing, how long can they last, or do you just go straight away? But at the moment, I don't think it's heavy enough to intermediates, and I don't think it will be for a few laps unless
Saying that though, going into turn 1, there's quite a lot of spray coming off this turn.
I could be wrong. I think maybe even the end of this lap, you might look at it now. It's the spray's definitely been kicked up.
This is helping Matt Varley as well. He's catching Daniel Lovett by bigger chunks each lap, and Florian did actually pull away by a second that lap, so obviously it didn't affect him that much. As Miles comes into turn 1 with Lopez.
Luke's just pitted actually. Can't see what the tyre compact is. Luke is just pitted. If he's not on the intermediate tyres, it's a huge mistake.
According to my screen, no, they're into it.
Yeah, he's pitted as well, I believe, as well. And so's Tom Hagen as well, and Lee Miller's in as well. So the back runners are going for the wet tyres first, and that's a huge risk. But I suppose they've got nothing to lose back there.
Well, the leaders should watch these respective times from the back markers and see if they improve, because they're coming towards the end of the lap now. Actually, they won't have time to watch. Does Florian pit? Florian carries on for another lap, and so does Alex. So no early pit stops from them two. Martin O'Connor does another lap. Daniel Lovett, where's Daniel gone?
Yeah, I just noticed he's out. He was right on the back of him. I think he's had a spin. I mean,
Florian spun it! Florian has spun! 1 lap too long in the wet conditions, and Alex Cooper takes the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. Florian, 1 lap too long, you should have pitted.
Got to pit now, I think. You've got to pit if you don't pit now.
No choice now, no way. Do they pit? Alex is going to go on. Alex is going on. Florian's pit. Alex,
that's a huge risk. He must feel confident in these conditions. I would not be taking that risk.
Unless the Red Bull radar says it's going to dry up, he is taking one hell of a gamble. Both Ferraris are in. They're going to queue up here, Max.
Yeah, Farley's coming in as well. This is going to be interesting now.
Or separate pit boxes for the Ferrari. That's a bit cheating, isn't it?
Cheeky.
They can afford the extra pit crew. We've got Martin in as well. We've got Matt Varley in for the wets. Alex Cooper, what a call to stay out.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to have a watch on board with him now as he goes around. He's going around pretty tentatively, so...
Didn't Luke already hit for intro? He's already up into P5.
I think it was, I think it was. Yeah, it was, so...
He's behind Martin O'Connor, so he jumped Varley. That's right.
Yeah, the good thing is those tyres will be up to temperature, so didn't try the intermediates much, but I can only presume, being that kind of tyre, they'd be quite hard to warm up. So Luke's got a chance if he can get on the back of Cozzy, he could be in with a shout of a podium here.
Back with Alex then, who took... Well, this is a big clue. At the start of this lap, Florian was 15 seconds behind coming out the pit. Florian at sector 1 is already 12.9 behind, so he closed 3 seconds.
It's a huge mistake. Look at Alex now, he's really struggling.
In P6.
Alex and Joe. And is it me, or did it just get a lot brighter? A lot brighter.
It did, didn't it? Yeah.
I think it stopped raining. I think Alex made a bad call here.
Well, this is not good. Alex, sorry, Florian. Oh, we got a car.
Tom Hagen.
So yeah, Alex. Well, if it does dry out, then it's too dry now for the full wet, surely.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing, and he might want to pit in right now and trade up for the tyres he's just come off. Because if it does keep drying up, if he can get on those dry tyres faster, he can eradicate that gap, but he's going to have to make the call. He's going to be the first one to make the call here. If Florian makes the call first, then...
Well, we've got a car that we can in the pits. What is he doing?
That's Miles, I think. Miles maybe, well, he's got nothing to lose really, and might as well. I think he might be going for a pair of those softer tyres.
Oh look, we've got a few people and we've got Joe in the pits. I think Alex is in the pits again, yes he is.
Yeah, I think it's just got to be dry tyres.
Very bad call from Alex Cooper. Is he gone on to the dries?
I presume so, I think so.
I can't tell the colour, but it looks like it. Surely not. As Alex exits the pits, you look at the sky. It is blue.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a wet track. They obviously don't think it's dry enough for those tyres, and I don't blame them, to be honest.
It's played right into the hands of Florian. I mean, Alex had this race like if.
Yeah, he did. You see the dry line appearing now on the track, so.
If Florian's actually going right off the line to cool his tyres down.
Yeah, so that's definitely a sign those intermediates are overheating. So I think a couple of laps he'll be in. Just watch Glenn to see if he peels into the pits. He doesn't, stays out for another lap. So
are they going to make the same mistake Alex did and stay out too long on the inters now though?
That'll be an interesting decision.
Let's see what tyres he goes on to.
Luke's trying to get past Cozzy on the front straight, and I think he's just going to get it done here.
Alex Cooper up to P7 now, 58 seconds next behind the leader.
Wow. I think now, as you realise, as you just go around the track, you realise that I think Alex will realise he's made a big mistake, staying out too long and then putting the full wets on, and then a lap later.
Spinner Joe's into the wall, trying to correct the car. He went back into the wall.
Yeah, that's a front wing. That's another trip to the pits for him.
Let's look at the replay. I think he's gone to the dry. He's a bit too early. He wasn't confident. Comes out of turn 5. Oh, he's got up on the curb, spins it round, and as he tries to bring the car back, he hits the wall.
Yeah, that's the thing with these. If you go onto the dry tyres with a wet track, you go offline, you're going off. No chance of trying to correct that. Oh, Rob's gone round.
On the racing line.
Alex, it's another free place for Alex.
Hi guys.
Oh, Daniel's
hello there, Dan.
made contact.
Banging my head.
So, yeah, it's all going so well for you, Dan. You were in the lead at one point. What happened there?
Spun in the wet. I was going to come in that lap and just lost it. In the end of sector 1, under the trees, cut the curb, and spun round, hit the wall. Not very happy, but these things happen. Move on.
We'll just cut you off there a second, Daniel, because Alex is now in the last corner on the back of Matt Varley's rear wing. Varley goes to cover the inside of turn 1, but Alex has got a great slingshot.
No, we'll get him. Varley cuts across, and I've only just noticed actually, Luke's actually crashed out. Luke going so well up in the podium, he's out.
Yep.
Oh,
he's in the garage.
But just stay with Alex for a second, because he's all over the back of Matt Varley. But yeah, never rookie doing so well on his debut, being caught out by the wet.
Yeah, it's actually got darker, and I think I can see those spots again. So we're going down the wet road again, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely raining. Definitely raining again.
Well, that is annoy Alex to no end. He's only just pitted for the dries again. Daniel, you need to buy a new radar for Red Bull, man. This is pathetic.
Talking this, Dan, did you have any? Were you talking to Alex at all during that stage where he decided to stay out on track, or is that completely Alex's decision?
I did say we did have a little bit of communication, but he didn't listen. When he decides what he wants to do, he'll do it. So there's no telling Alex what to do, I'm afraid.
Was there a team order to all back Florian? We all want to know that.
I don't understand your question. Yeah, my mic just went a bit damaged there, I couldn't quite hear you.
Alright, fair
Back
enough.
to the race,
I'll ask you later.
Back to the race.
But yep, Alex is still in the slipstream of Matt Varley. He's actually defending it quite well. No DRS, being activated, even though they're on tries.
One thing I will say is the tyres. very hard to handle in this mod. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I think it's an excellent thing, but people have got to learn that. They're not easy to switch on, and if you can, my first stint, my rears were shot quite early on, I think because of all the fighting, so that's one thing you need to keep in mind for the season, what everyone does.
Yeah, they did look a bit of an handful getting to the end of your stint. Me and Max pointed out your early pit stop as well, so yeah, Daniel, what do you make of this from Alex? I mean, he had the speed and he was in the lead at one point, and the two bad areas on the pit stop calls, like he's now way over a minute behind Florian.
But yeah, I think that's passing. You know, it's a learning curve, isn't it, with the weather? You know, it can catch anyone out, so obviously he was hoping on it drying out quicker or just being a quick shower.
Yeah.
I know that he has got the plug-in, there's a weather plug-in that tells you percentage. Obviously the forecast was only a light one. I mean, it stopped again now, so it's just all showered. Obviously we're banking on that and it cost him. So
19 laps remaining. Alex Cooper is having another look at the outside of... No, Barley's too fast on the straights. 1 minute and 4 seconds Alex is winning. Glenn Guest still P2. I don't think he's actually pitted yet for dries, if I'm correct.
Would you like me to see if I can grab Luke? See if he'll come for a chat?
If anyone's available.
Give me a minute, so I'll just hop into the garage.
So yeah, Max, we've got Florian. Well, he can just turn the engine right down now. There's no point in risking anything. Glenn, a solid P2 from McLaren. He qualified outside the top 10, I think. Martin O'Connor catching Glenn in... No, he's not catching. Glenn's actually pulling away with mine. So it could be a Ferrari double podium. Can it be a Ferrari 1-2? There's no spray coming from the back of the Ferrari, no more, so we'll see what goes on here. Is it going to dry right out? Alex Cooper is past Matt Varley. Is it too late to have a look? Yeah, it is. So going back to Varley live, Alex Cooper back up into 4th.
I've dragged Luke in for you, Dave. He's all yours.
Luke. Lovely, mate. You had a solid race. Just got up into a net P2 if Glenn pitted. And what happened?
Oh, I think I just caught the apex still on the wet conditions. I think I was on the soft tyres already, and I think I went slightly too wide. I think it's a turn 4, and I just spun out.
It was very good. Well, I was saying to Max, a very impressive debut. I mean, you had great pace out there. Actually, did you enjoy it?
Yes, I've got slight issue with my brake pedal. It seems like it's jammed sometimes, so I had to lift my foot up and then press it forward towards me to get a brake release. I had a bit of issue with that before, but I need to get it done, fixed. That's why I had a really poor pace at the start.
I've had that before. I'll talk to you afterwards and give you a tip on that. It's easily fixable. But yeah, the start on the race that's going now was quite hectic. You had a few good battles out there and a few dodgy battles. Was it all fair?
I think I've touched the Arian. I'm not sure. They wanted a Mercedes. I'm not sure if because he just showed up in the front of me and I could do nothing. It was on the exit of the last corner where Richie Leach was on his tail. But he crushed. I might take a blame for that. I'm not sure what happened, but I was right behind him and he just suddenly started losing the back end, and I just touched him lightly. He just ended up on a wall.
Very unlucky, mate, but a very impressive day. Take a lot of positives from this.
Oh, thanks a lot. It's enjoyable. It's been hectic, but I think it's great racing experience. This shame, but it was looking really good. I enjoyed it really. Wheel-to-wheel battle with Martin.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, well done, mate. And hopefully in the next round we'll see you fighting for the podium again. Very impressive.
Thank you very much.
So back with the leader now, Florian Gear, pulling away still over Glenn, 24-second lead now with 16 laps remaining. Glenn is now coming across the start-finish line. I don't actually think he's pitted because he's still going to the right to cool his tyres down.
It's not over yet.
Indeed it's not. We've got safety cars, we've got Flo being blocked by Kane, we've got backmarker actually catching Flo. Is DRS activated now?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything to say it hasn't been, so I presume it's still active.
So down into turn 1, Florian again on lap 47, we've got 11 laps remaining. Martin O'Connor apparently is in P2 now. What happened to Glenn?
Right, may have pitted.
Whereas, oh, Glenn is slowed right down there. Nothing's happened on my screen, but now he's sitting back in 4th, so yeah, he might have pitted. But yeah, that's giving it to Ferrari again. Again, 1-2 in this race with 11 laps to go.
And unless anything else happens, that could be said and done. Alex is just trying to close in, but he's not really doing enough. And he goes very wide as we watch him come through. He's gonna have to step it up.
This is crazy. Alex is only 5 seconds now behind Martin O'Connor in P2, so Alex could still come away with a great points finish after that disastrous pit stop he had. Glenn Guest in P4. I didn't get nothing on the replay, so maybe it was just a very long pit stop. Matt Varley in P5, Rob in P6, Joe in P7, Lee finishing off the runners in P8 in the McLaren. Good double points finish for McLaren. But yeah, the battle now, Max, is Alex Cooper very quickly catching down Martin O'Connor.
Yeah, I said last lap he wasn't doing enough. He certainly responded. He's really going for it now, and Cosy better watch out, because Alex is not going to be in the mood to take any prisoners here.
I will say this.
He's already 1.5 up on this lap. Sorry, Daniel.
I will say this as a representative of Red Bull. The car has been more alive in lighter fuel. That's one thing we found out in testing this week. So hopefully it's coming alive in the right time.
Sorry, Daniel. That is stunning pace from Alex Cooper. Exit in turn 2 there, and he's only 2 seconds behind Martin O'Connor with 10 laps to go. Can he ruin Ferrari's day and split the 1-2 they currently hold? Coming up to the end of sector 1 now. It was 2 seconds going over the line, so in one sector Alex is going to close 8/10 of a second.
Yes, that's certainly showing the Red Bull pace in the low fuel, and I say now, he's going to be, it could be even this lap on the back of him.
Certainly got the pace to do so. In my eyes, Alex would be the winner if it wasn't for that pit stop. This pace is incredible.
I think, or if you weigh it all into consideration, yeah, he'd definitely be in front or be battling for the lead at least if he'd made that pit stop earlier. Although having said that, the weather did clear up again afterwards, although it was only a minute to shower. And Alex
twitchy from Martin going out the last, or the penultimate corner. Alex has got a great run on him now, coming down towards turn 1. Is he
DRS as well?
Is it DRS open and down the inside to Alex? Oh, he floats him off, but Alex into P2. What a recovery drive this is. Great move by Alex, and into P2. Oh,
not for long,
down
Cosy might go down the inside here. No.
Very safe driving from the pair then, and Alex Cooper keeps P2, Martin O'Connor P3. Still a solid drive from Martin, the Ferrari driver.
Yeah, DRS saved Alex there. I mean, I think if Alex didn't have the joy of DRS down that second straight, I think he might have had him. And now we will hopefully see Cooper go away and close in on Florian, even though it seems an impossible task.
Well, since Alex's pit stop for them dries, he's closed 22 seconds on Florian. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, there ain't no more battles. They're all really spread out now. Alex is pulling away from Martin, so unless something dramatic happens, this is going to be final standings. I'll tell you one thing, driving here with me, those screens on the side with those girls dancing. It's like, come on,
I think that's actually what made me crash. Now you mentioned it. Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I just caught the curve.
It's spectacular that people not going to watch the road when that's going on.
The one thing you don't realise about this track, I mean, it is a street circuit. People forget about that, and it's relentless. You know, we don't really get time to relax. Even the pit straight itself isn't that long, so it is flexible. We've had a lot of retirements as well. So I'm thinking the next race, especially Sabang, it's a wider track, more distance before you hit the walls. So hopefully it'll be a lot better.
I suppose it's very technical as well, trying to set up for all the bumps.
It is a difficult track, Australia, so poor, because as you said, there's a lot of bumps. You need a lot of downforce, but it's a tricky one. But then you've got some fast corners, fast left and right turns 11 and 12. Very difficult to set up for, and the curbs are relentless. You touch the curbs and you're in trouble.
Florian's pitted.
He has. Just noticed that. That means Alex
he's in range.
He had 40 seconds.
Yeah,
so maybe he just wants the fastest lap back so he gets the hat-trick.
He's still got a fair gap.
Yeah. In all fairness to Alex, I don't think he's going to be able to close all. He's sick of the sight of this track. Some of these drivers are sick of the sight of it.
The track is just kind of slightly bit darker and the rain started to fall.
Did I say 12 over the line? Over the first sector it's 11.3. Alex closed a second in the first sector. This is not over yet, guys. There's a lot of action to come, hopefully, with Alex. I mean, you watch him, he looks glued to the track as well.
He does, yeah. Surprising with the conditions. I would have thought be a little bit more oversteer, understeer, but keeping it together.
Yeah, the Red Bull will come alive towards the end of the race. That's what we definitely know that.
Martin O'Connor's still going strong in P3. The thing is now, will they have to make a late call to jump into the pits? And will Flo risk it? Because if he pits, we know Alex can go a long time in the way on those dries.
Yeah,
Will he risk the win?
I wouldn't have thought this close to the end of the race. I think you just wait it out. I don't think there's any risk and do it. There's no need to make such a call. I think you need to keep it going.
Because it is raining quite hard though. Look, into sector 1, the end of sector 1. Maybe we might see a surprise. Have a quick look at Alex Cooper, still looking glued to the track. We come to the sector 1 and we close this lap. 11 seconds exactly, so yeah, he's closed another 7 tenths in sector 1. Oh, if only there was more laps. I want more laps now. Martin O'Connor P3, Glenn Guest P4 still, Matt Varley P5. These guys are too spread out now to change unless we get a very, very late safety car. Joe P7, was that Tom P8, and still, oh, Tom's passed Lee for the, Lee's pitted. Did Lee pit for wets? Yeah, Lee's coming into us.
Very early call that.
Still in the points, but we'll see as Florian's got 2 laps remaining now.
just see each other on the home straight. I don't think Alex will be able to cut that up. I don't think he will, unless Florian mistakes.
10 seconds though.
10 seconds. That's going to need what? He's going to need to take 6 seconds out of this lap to have any chance, really.
You never know. When it rained hard at the earlier stages, Max, Florian
Yeah,
got
we
it in
did.
the wet.
Yeah.
So maybe, well, we can take his time a bit now, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's look at the sector 1 split. It was 10.4 over the line. Waiting for Alex to come over. Oh, he's already over. I didn't get that split time in. We'll watch sector 2.
He does look significantly closer than last lap round.
Yeah.
I mean,
9.5, so a second in
9.5.
sector 1.
Florian certainly not backing off, which is surprising. I would have thought he would just, you know, let it roll, especially with the weather conditions. I mean, I wouldn't want to be pushing the Ferrari, especially on lighter fuel. They're more susceptible to, you know, losing the back end and pushing too hard. I think he's just got to need to be careful.
I think there's something set in Flo's mind now. After last season in Silverstone, he was leading by like 40 seconds and binned it turn 1.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that now. Like, he might actually be backing off because that's like 2 seconds back that Florian lost to Alex Cooper as we go into the final lap. So let's just see if we can hold on. Alex still pushing very hard going from turn 1. Martin O'Connor P3, Glenn Guest P4, Matt Varley P5, Rob P6, Joe P7, Tom P8, and Lee with the switch to the inters for the end of the race has affected him big time. Yeah, he's not really got much grip in that car.
Florian made a meal of that getting those 2 back markers. They both went different sides of the track, and that's not what you want to be doing, weaving between back markers in the last lap of the race.
But coming over sector 2 line, he's lost another second this lap, but too little too late. But amazing drive from Alex, Max, after being a minute and 4 seconds behind, to be only 9 seconds behind.
Definitely, I think Florian now, I can't see him doing anything stupid here. I mean, just needs to, he can effectively just stick it in 7th and cruise.
Yeah.
And he will.
Into the last corner then, and out of it, Florian Gear in the Ferrari will take the first win of the season of the OGLSimRacing Championship. And a great win at that. Good tyre strategy calls as well. Alex Cooper, probably a disappointing second. He's come over the wave to the pit crew, so maybe he's happy with that one. But what could have been for them two? Like, we've missed a great race, I think. Martin O'Connor, so we're going to get a double podium finish for Ferrari in P3 now, coming across the line. And Martin O'Connor goes over, waves to his pit crew, and maybe his missus is in there as well. The McLaren, look, was right behind the Ferrari to win.
Yeah. Might have made a mistake because there was quite a substantial gap between those 2 cars, and just waiting for the last couple now. Matt Varley's already come across the line, I think.
Yeah.
Rob's going to take 6th, and Joe's going to take 7th, with Tommy bringing up the rear.
So, Ferrari win the first race of the season with Florian Gear, Alex Cooper 2nd, and Martin O'Connor 3rd. That's it from us now for Australia. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for the Sepang Grand Prix. Thank you, Max, for joining me today.
No problem.
And we'll see you soon.
Goodbye.